Hello and welcome. This is a tutorial on how to use the recruitment tool to recruit people to come to your next MoveOn.org event. What you will need. You have to be a member of a MoveOn council in order to use this tool. If you aren't already, you can go to moveon.org/team and follow the instructions to sign up. You're also going to need a script. You can ask your council coordinator, your regional coordinator, your field organizer to provide you with one if you don't have one already. There also will be a link in the tool that will open up a script you can use, but it's better to be prepared. You're going to need access to a computer connected to the internet, which presumably you already have or you wouldn't be watching this video. You don't have to stay on the internet while you're calling. You can print out the lists, but you do need to be able to get on to get the lists and then get back on to enter them back in again. And then last but not least, you need a telephone. So let's get started. Here I am at my council page, and on the left side of the screen you'll see that one of the sections is upcoming council events. You need to have an upcoming event in order to make recruitment calls. If you don't see your upcoming event listed here, then contact your council coordinator or regional coordinator or field organizer to find out why it's not showing up there. You want to click on this button that says Make Recruitment Calls, which I will now do. This screen explains some of what I've already told you, but you can look it over for yourself. You need to click down here to get started. Now, it's going to ask you to pick an event, and it's going to show events within 30 miles of your zip code. You can expand that radius up to 100 miles. Now, I need to scroll down here. There's a number of events happening in New York City, so I want to find the Brooklyn event. Here it is, Brooklyn, New York. And you want to click to choose that event. And now it's going to process my request, give me some names to call. This can take anywhere from 3 to 5, even 7 minutes or so, depending upon, oh, it happened very quickly this time. So it's now going to ask you how many names you would like. You can pick anywhere from 20 to 80. You're going to have them for 48 hours, so you can always check out more names later if you finish the ones you get. The names that are checked out to you, nobody else will have access to, so you want to make sure to check them back in if you're not going to be able to reach them so somebody else can do it. I'm going to go ahead and pick 20 names. Now it's going to ask me to check off that I agree to follow the non-disclosure policy, which you should read through carefully. But essentially, you can use this tool only to recruit for MoveOn.org events, not for any other purpose. So I will check that I agree. And now it's going to ask me to confirm that this is indeed the event I want to recruit for. It's going to remind me that I'm checking out 20 names and tell me exactly how long I have to check them back in. And then it's going to ask me either to print out those names or to call online. I am going to be calling online. And here is my page, which has the names and numbers on them. There's also a link here to pull up a script if you don't have a current one. And it describes again the event. Now I'm going to want to page down. And here are all the names and numbers that I'm going to call one by one and speak to these nice folks. Now, after I have spoken, or at least tried to speak to Ruth W., I'm going to click here, and it pulls up a drop-down where I can scroll down. You know, she wasn't home. She said yes, she's coming. She said no, she's not coming. It was a wrong number, which also includes disconnected numbers. Never call this person again. They really don't want to hear from us. Or they're just not interested in this particular campaign, but we might want to call them back for a different campaign. Now, after I'm all finished with this page, I've filled in all of these good people, or I've just reached the end of the time I could call and I want to check the other names back in. I'm going to go down here and click on Done Calling. And I can either click that I'm going to enter more later, meaning that I want to keep these names checked out to me and go back to them, or indicate that I'm done. And I'll go ahead and just say that I am done. And that will pull up a survey council recruitment after calling survey, which you can fill out and say whether you had fun, which of course I hope you did, and did you feel it was worthwhile? Hopefully you did, and whatever other comments you have. And that's about it. That is your tutorial. Happy calling, good luck, and tune in again.